What's up, Kevin? What's up, Kyle? I deleted the app and reinstalled it, so I knew I was bound for some kind of problems tonight. I just saw that I was muted. I wonder if it starts on mute all the time. Funny part is I haven't updated the app on my phone in a really long time because I'm always afraid of terrible new bugs that I try to avoid. But I said, well, after that outage today, maybe it's time. So we'll see. And I was hoping that maybe it would mean that I would see all the comments and there would be no bugs. So far so good. We'll see. I see them all so far. What up, Kev? All right, guys, thanks for being part of the break tonight. First time, I think, ever. Maybe we did it once before. I gotta look back in the archives. Ripping 2025, well, in this case, not 2025 first time, but first time, I think ever, ripping Topps Chrome Platinum. They have dropped the name anniversary, and definitely the first time we're ripping 2025, that's for sure. And I have watched a couple breaks of this, and I am very intrigued. The color count is very high. It seems very, very simple checklist, although it is a very large parallel checklist. And that may explain why it seems to be that there are looks like an average of 5 numbered hits per box. So let's see if that holds true in ours tonight. We shall see, let's hope. What up, Davidson? All right, guys, number one, do me a favor and smashy that like button. Let's get this out to everybody in the Parlay Breaks Facebook group. It's a big weekend. We got the World Cup starting. The Knicks are in the NBA Finals. We've got the Stanley Cup Finals rolling on. And Sunday is UFC. UFC at the White House lawn, UFC 250. How about that? And I'm thinking maybe we do a little special UFC thingamajig here. And I haven't quite figured out what I want to do. I'm thinking maybe a multi-sport break that includes this box of 2025 Topps Chrome Sapphire UFC. Maybe we'll mix it up with like basketball, football, maybe baseball, basketball, and UFC to commemorate all the sports that are in session right now. I don't have any hockey, unfortunately, otherwise I would throw that in there. So if you guys are interested in that, maybe I'll do some pairings. We'll do letters paired with teams for baseball and basketball. That sounds like that might be pretty cool. See what I could put together. If that would be a fun one. All right, guys, let's take a look now at the starting lineup. Kyle with the D-backs, Clay with the Braves, Scott with the Orioles, Michael with the Red Sox, Kyle L with the Cubs, Rooster with the White Sox and Reds, Justice Guardian, Scotty H with the Rockies, Alex with the Tigers, Ray, welcome back, Ray. Been a minute with the Stros, Rooster with the Royals, Kevin with the Angels, Sean Dodgers, Scotty H Marlins, Rooster Brew Crew, Michael Twins, Robert with the Mets, Steven Yanks, Rooster A's, Amanda with the Phils, Rooster Pirates, Ron with the Pods, Amanda with the Giants, Albert Mariners, Scotty H Cardinals, Angela Rays, Kyle L with the Rangers, Rooster Jays, Angela with the Nats. Woo! All right, guys, and hey, number 2, click that link below. If you didn't see my post earlier today, I've got a very, very cool giveaway up for you. And it's got a pretty intriguing story behind it. It is a bunch of 87 tops. Now, I know what you're thinking. 87 and actually 88 tops that I came upon. And I was ready to just toss it. But the condition of these cards were out of this world. I sent a couple as an experiment to PSA. I got some cards back. I actually gemmed one of 8 which was pretty impressive for an 87 Topps product. And when I looked through the rest of the book, I said, man, there are probably a ton of these that could gem, but I just don't have the time or the will to go through that at this point with everything going on. So what I'm doing is I am raffling it off, $1 spots to get into the raffle. And here, let me show you. Not only do you get the entire binder of what we probably would have glossed over back in the day of 87 and some 88 Topps stuff, but the condition is incredible. I mean, look at the centering. The corners on most of these are incredibly crisp. I almost thought they were fake when I saw how crisp they were. Even the bottom corners having been slid in this book, it's incredible. So for $1 unlimited spots, you'll get a shot at that and the slabs that I had sent in for grading. And I picked the guys that you would expect from this product. And look, Bo Jackson got a 9, Kirby got a 10. I really thought Kirby could have got at least a 9. Fernando Valenzuela got an 8. Kirby got an 8. Canseco and McGuire, the biggest bummers, they got 7s. They were off top to bottom, but I thought they would be more lenient. Nolan Ryan, same, got a 7. And look at that, Jim Wynn. I picked Jim Wynn because his gem rate was 75%, and looky look, we got a 10 on that, and that means that there are probably more 10s in there. And the one that I really, of course, wanted to gem, unfortunately got the worst grade. There is a little ding up there on the top left corner, and it is a bit off-centered slightly. So you're gonna get all those. Somebody is gonna hit that, and then on top of it, all the money in the pot for that giveaway, giving it right back to you as a break credit. So we're gonna run a random after the first random, and for everybody in there, no matter how many spots you have, you got an entry per spot. We're gonna take all the money in the pot, and somebody's gonna take that home as a break credit. So it is a double whammy. So make sure you check it out, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Click the link below, grab as many dollar spots as you would like. All right, guys, let's do it. 6:08 p.m. on the East Coast, and you know how we started here at Parlay Breaks. We always start our breaks by first breaking that glass. Time to get the fighting gloves on. Are you ready to rumble? Here we go. Yes, sirree, Bobby. Let's get it rolling. Thanks again, everybody, for being part of the break tonight. And we are going to get into a fresh case. We're only doing half of it in this one, and we are going to do the other half. Probably I'll post it up tomorrow. So let's get it started. If you hit one of those horrible Garvey autos, we're willing to help you unload it. A lot of awesome players in this product. I posted on the break post, as always, the usual metrics. Autos by team, led by the Yankees with 18, Dodgers 16, Braves 16, Mets 14, O's 13, Red Sox, Cardinals, Phils at 12, and then tied at 10 are the Mariners, Reds, Rangers, Cubs, and Nats. All the way at the bottom, believe it or not, are the Pirates with, I believe it's 2 Skeens autos and one other, I forget who it is. But if you scroll down in the break post, I have all the autograph subjects there, and I will scroll down, and it is Andy Van Slyke, Paul Skeens, and Andy Van Slyke. How do you like me now? So all the players that have autos, the number of autos, all the information you could possibly want to make the right decision on picking whatever team tickles your fancy. Let's get it going. And you know who starts it? The man, the myth, the legend himself, the master of the ladder match. Raise it, the man! Hey, yo. Good luck, guys and gals. All right, half case on the way. It's 6 boxes. And first person who tells me left or right, that's what we're gonna take. We're gonna do the left side or the right side. Let me see, first comment up. This will be a test if I can see all the comments showing up. I think I can. maybe downloading the new app did something good for a change. All right. And Kyle says, right, let's go. All right. Looks like somebody grabbed 10 spots. Thank you, Tom, in the giveaway. Good luck, guys, for jumping in that giveaway. Basically got very little to lose. You could put $1 in and walk away with a whole lot. All right, so Kyle said right, so we're gonna do the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bottom one is always the hardest. Let's see if we can slide it out. 6. All right, empty. Half empty, that is. All right, now you guys tell me, which box do you want to start with? 1 at the top, 6 on the bottom, while I set up the parlay stands. It's going to be a lot of fun. I was actually looking forward. This is a product that historically I had not broken a lot of these types of products here on the channel. I would stick with mostly the popular ones like Topps Chrome and Bowman Chrome and all the Bowman varieties, but I've been giving these other ones a shot, and I'm actually quite excited for Platinum. Scotty H says 1. Thank you for making it easy on me, Scotty H. Here goes box 1. Looking for the rare 55 city variations falling randomly in boxes. Now, I did not see odds posted, so I am not sure, and I should check actually. Let me see. Let's see, something else. If sometimes they have them on other websites besides Beckett. Nah, I don't see the odds there either. So I did not see odds on the Topps website yet. So we don't know what the odds are, but what I've seen in watching some breaks for this, it's been about 5 numbered cards per box. That's crazy. So let's start it. Here you go. Pretty impressive to get 5 per box. The blasters have been nuts. I don't have any blaster cases, but I'm going to see if I can possibly get one. All right, empty. Here we go, guys. Thank you again for being part of the break. We'll super rip it. 1 box at a time. What have you been seeing from the blasters, Kev? Has it just been like high auto count or? Oh, there's VB. There he is. So there have been there's some interesting parallels in this. Headlined by the cloth parallel, pronounced Toile. So we will see how it goes. Autos and numbers a lot. Whew. Curious to see if we get those 5 numbered cards in each hobby like I was seeing on some other breaks. So a very interesting design, chromium with a very smooth finish, front and back. VB missed out. I've only got one more, the other half of this case. And I've got to see if I can get my hands on any more boxes. All right, good luck, guys. Fun new product, little throwback design. And they're all horizontal, and they all have facsimile autos on. Brandon Webb, Nick Kurtz, so good. So this is 2025. So this is the Kurtz rookie Bogarts. And Pudge Rodriguez, this is the Rails and Sails insert. And I believe this should be the numbered. Yep, all the numbered are backwards. So Dalton Varsho, 105 to 199. That is the blue mini diamond. Going out to the Jays to start this party up. Satchel Paige, Song Kim, and Scott Rowland is going to be our first auto. So it is on card. Scott Rowland, 16 out of 99. And I believe that is the Toile, blue Toile, 99, blue platinum Toile cream blue. Toile is supposedly some type of cloth. So like this, it looks like players around the edge. So a very nice on-card Scott Rowland auto to start it out. Going to the Phils, going to Amanda. Tom, are you in this? I don't think so. No, didn't grab a spot in this one. Colton Cowser, Drew Thorpe, Brett Saberhagen, wow. Graceffo, Lugo, Adley, Manny Machado, Nolan Arenado, Ron Guidry, Ozuna, Thomas Harrington, rookie, Rod Carew, Brooklyn Dodgers. This is the 55 World Series insert, and looks like our numbered hit is going to be a Matthew Boyd to 499. And that is, I believe, the logo Refractor. Topps Refractor to 499. So a lot of different parallels in this product. You could see 3 numbered hits already. Yeah, pattern in the background. You could see it's like baseball players in the background. It's from a French word which means cloth, which is interesting. Belly, Abreu, Adelis, Isaac Collins, and that is the Refractor. King, Cade Horton, Schmidt, Chapman, Blake Dunn, Christy Mathewson, Matsui, Ted Simmons, Nita Scott Lieber, Zeke Tovar, and a Roki Sasaki, this is the double header, I believe, Roki and Yamamoto, front and back. So it's kind of interesting how the rookie logo is on the Yamamoto for a 2025. It really is supposed to be on the Roki. So that's one of the inserts. And Jared Kelnick to 199. That's going to be a blue mini diamond. Another Braves hit. So the auto count indeed is getting up there. Is X-Fractor short print in this? It is hobby exclusive, so yes, X-Fractor is not numbered. Nacho, Denzel Clark, Adam Mazur, Rhett Lauder, Tim Elko, Jordan Walker. Greg Maddux is the 55. And Eddie Murray, I think that is the rose gold to 75. It is. Eddie Murray in the Orioles uni. Rose gold to 75. Going to Scotty H. Adrian Gonzalez. There's a Roki. Bagwell. Willie Mays. Luis Tiant. Kobe Mayo, and a Longo Refractor. So we end up with 5 numbered hits, including the auto being numbered, just like we suspected. So we're in store for a lot of numbered hits. Box number 2. So we've got to pay attention to see if we get the city skylines. And again, I have not seen the odds yet, so do not know what the odds are of hitting one of them. Don't seem to be posted on Topps website just yet. Thanks, guys, for being part of the inaugural Topps Chrome Platinum break. Definitely a fun product with a lot of color and a super wild checklist. You can get Bonds in here, Griffey in here, Ozzie Smith, Andy Van Slyke. So there are a ton of legends on the checklist, which is always fun. Tomorrow, we are going to drop the new football release for those of you into football, Topps Signature Class. I've got a case of Hobby and a case of Jumbo, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Good luck, guys, on box number 2. World Series Yogi, and that's going to breed a Mackenzie Gore, numbered to 150, and that is that like psychedelic? Vibrations is what that one is. Blue Vibrations to 150, Mackenzie Gore. For the Nats, going to Angela. Congrats, Angela. Yep, big unit. And Cade Povich is going to be the auto. Popping out early. Base auto goes to the Orioles, to Scotty H. Getting a second nice auto. Nice hit for the Orioles, I should say. Evan Carter, Piazza, Jake Magnum. There's a Judge. I think I saw the Judge Super get pulled. Can't remember if it was this set or another. Tyler Locklear on the purple. So this is just the Vibrations refractor, even though it is in purple, but we'll call it Purple Vibrations. Going to Kyle to 250. Congrats, Kyle. Justin Henry Malloy. There's the Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris doubleheader, and a Wilson Contreras is going to be numbered 55 to 75. So that is the Toile Rose Gold, Cream Rose Gold, excuse me. Going out to the Cardinals, to Scotty H. Soto, Corbin Carroll, Brian Reynolds. I was thinking of Louis Soho. Eric Orzi, Blaylock, Jeets, Nomo, Ty Cobb. So a ton of different players in this product. Speaking of big unit, there he is. And that is the 55 Rails and Sails. And we got a little Sammy Say It Ain't Sosa green Toile to 99. Going to the Cubbies. 99 green, white green Toile. Going to Kyle. A-Rod. And looks like we got an X-Fractor. How about the Moose? Mike Messina X-Fractor. Hitting it up style. Another nice Orioles hit to Scotty H. Orioles doing a nice thing so far. Tucker. Galarraga, so all the Expos go to the national spot. Pedro, Expos uni as well. Palmero, Refractor Gyro Irate, Kutch, Roger Maris, Cardinals uni, and a Mike Trout, Nolan Ryan doubleheader. Numbered hit is going to be Craig Biggio on a mini diamond rose gold to 75, going to Ray with the Stros. Congrats, Ray. Maddox, Austin Wells, Caminero, and Rooker, who I think was just placed on the DL. So a pretty fun rip so far. On-card autos are definitely a nice thing. I'm very glad to see that they're not sticker autos. That's probably the reason why you've got a 2025 product coming out halfway into the year in 2026. Because of the large auto checklist, it's like I think it was over 200 subjects. And most, if not all, are on card. So I'm not sure if all of them are actually on card, but I believe they may be. So we gotta believe that it takes some time to get all those autographs out and back to release the product. Imagine how much tracking down Topps has to do to all 200 people to make sure that they get the cards back by a certain date. Corbin is doing very good this season. That is sweet. So a lot of color in this product. It is proving to hold true. About 5 numbered parallels per box. You really don't see that in a hobby box format of your traditional Topps Chrome or even flagship. You're lucky to get maybe 1 or 2 color hits out of those. So it'll be interesting when the odds come out. I will definitely be doing the print run calculation. They must have struck a nice balance with a large parallel list and a not so crazy print run, I have to believe, because the checklist isn't monstrous. Good luck, guys. Yogi, Blake Snell, Vladdy Jr., Chipper, Mickey Mantle, and Roger Maris doubleheader. And it is Daniel Robert to 75. And that is going to be a mini diamond rose gold. Going to the Phils. Amanda getting another nice hit. Justin Morneau. And how about the Steve Garvey showing up? Steve Garvey, 2 out of 5 on the Toile red auto. That is a banger and a ranger. Going to Sean. And the call before the break was for the Steve Garvey too. How about that? Cream red Toile, numbered 2 out of 5. Legendary turned politician, Steve Garvey. That is an incredible hit. Going out to Sean. Congrats. There's Robert Hassel on the Fractor of X. Ron, maybe you got a card to potentially buy there. Cade Horton. So big congrats on a numbered 2 out of 5 Legend Inc. There's Randy Johnson, Rails and Sales. And how about a John Smoltz numbered mini diamond to 199. Going to Clay with the Bravos. Get Smoltz up there. Utley. And our first Griffey, and it is a refractor. Got to see what the comps are looking like on this Griffey refractor. Got Senate Run Yard signs signed the other day. That's awesome. So even though it's a refractor, that is a beauty. And that is going up on the stage. Going out to Albert. That's the biggie. Nolan with the homies, Angels uniform. Pasquantino. Moose. Glass now. Fred Lynn. Brian Hayes. And is a doubleheader Trout, Nolan Ryan. And it's going to be a Zach DeCenzo. Topps Refractor rookie to $4.99. Another Stroh's hit going to Ray. Congrats, Ray. Thurman Munson, that's an awesome card to have in this set. Roger Clemens in a Blue Jay uniform. Ballesteros Refractor. O'Neill Cruz. Chisholm. Willie McCovey. Honus Wagner Refractor. So there is an insert called, I think, 55 that never were. Cards that never were. And those were guys who never had a 55 Topps card because likely they had a agreement with Bowman or some other reason. There's Manny Ramirez. Mickey Mantle is one of those. And there's a Kumar Rocker. Rookie Shimmer to 100. And that is the, what is that? The Cream Fuchsia Shimmer? Doesn't look like the Toile. Looks like a shimmer. Checklist may be off. That looks like maybe a Fuchsia Shimmer, numbered to 100, or Cream Shimmer, numbered to 100. Actually, no, I guess that is Toile. Toile Shimmer to 100. So that's a nice one. Let's get it up on the stage. Where are we going to get it? You can quit your job now. Did I miss the city variation? Let me see. Where is PCA? Sorry if I missed it. Let's find it. Mark Grace. Oh, Cade Horton is the city variation. Thank you for the catch. I completely missed it. City variation, Cade Horton. It's got the city skyline there in the background. So that's pretty awesome. We're going to have to get that up on the stage. Thank you for the catch. Goes to the Cubbies, to Kyle. You can quit your job now. Kirk Gibson, Nola. I missed the first city variation. And Adam Mazur, look at that, true red. So we are on a red hot streak, 4 out of 5. Rookie Marlins hit going to Scotty H. Boy, oh boy. This is looking sweet. And Royce Lewis on the refractor. So nice start, 2 red to 5s coming out in the early going. And we are at the halfway point. This is just one of those products you kind of want to like savor the flavor and take it slow. Really enjoying this product, actually. What do you guys think? Do you really enjoy this product too? The checklist, the simplicity. You know me, I'm a broken record when I come to simplicity in the checklist. The only thing I would probably change is the parallels. Still a lot, and they're kind of confusing. I think when Bowman added a number of parallels, at least it was pretty consistent. So it was manageable, but some of these are interesting where like there's a number to 55 now, a number to 100. Some of them only have 2 to 150 or the regular numbers. Some have 3. I don't like that. I like standardization. Just saw the Cubs. That's all that mattered, Clay. Because I didn't see anything. Because I'm a silly, silly man. Cliff said he likes it. Of course. Albert loves the product. Ron, one of his favorites. So I only was able to get 1 case of this, unfortunately. I sure wish I got more. I'm gonna see if I can get more. Of course, as it always goes, when you have to buy more later, you got to buy it at the higher price. So the price would, unfortunately, likely increase depending. Oh, this feels thick. Let's see if there's something going on in here. This felt thick. No, I guess this one was just a little warped. That might have been why. We'll go through it again in a minute. Pull me a Corbin auto because you do it when I don't have them. Let's do it. Get you one. All right, good luck, guys. Roki, Konerko, Dustin Harris, Giancarlo, Ichiro on the doubleheader with the Grifster. Can't wait to see what the comps are on all these Griffies. And it's going to be a Satchel Paige numbered to 75. 75 is going to be the Rose Gold Mini Diamond. Riley Green. Willie Mays. Jim Palmer Refractor. Tucker. Caden Dana, Lowe, Langford, Hal Newhouser. Is that going to be one of the... No, it's not the Never Were. Aparicio, Mazarowski, J.P. Crawford, Hank Aaron. Let's see, so the auto is coming early before. There's a 55 World Series and a Kumar Rocker, another one. 150, that's the Blue Vibrations. Color match it. Going to Kyle. Nick Kurtz so good, rookie refractor. Duran and AJ Pierzynski is going to be the auto. 66 to 199, a little Lemieux action. Going to the closer, to Rooster with the Pierzynski. Congrats to the Roost. Josh Naylor, Gunner. Ron Guidry. Newt Barr, Kutch. No Skeens yet. Ben Rice. Comps on his autos are pretty high on this product. Bryce Harper, Rails and Sales, and it's going to be a Barry Zito to 99. Green Vibrations color match for the A's. Going to the Rooster. Hate AJ Pierzynski. Caleb Durbin. Tris Speaker. Bassett, Austin Wells. Rogers Hornsby. Schmidt Refractor. And Dusty Baker. Look at that, young Dusty. See what else we got. Baby Ruth and Edgardo Enriquez. Purple Vibrations rookie to 250 going to Sean. Ozuna Refractor. Mookie Betts and Jackie Robinson doubleheader. And it's going to be a Max Fried to 199 Blue Mini Diamond. See, that's one thing that I'm not the biggest fan of, like having blue be anything other than 150. They're already duplicating 150. There's a Blue Vibrations, a Speckle. Like, just make the third one blue also be 150. Walker, Thorpe, Giambe, Jose Cruz, Fred McGriff, and Shane Smith, the refractor. Giambe. Get him in the product. And the Crime Dog. Box number 5. So we've got 2 more autos. Can we top that Steve Garvey red auto to 5? That was certainly a nice one to land. in our very first break of Platinum. Don't forget, guys, click down below $1 spots in a pretty awesome giveaway that even if you don't hit the giveaway, you will be entered in a second random, which is a break credit jackpot, because all the money that goes into the pool for the giveaway, all the dollar spots, they're going right back out to a Parlay family member. We're going to run another random with the total that is in the pot, and that's going to somebody as a break credit. Right now it is up to $110 break credit. So if you go and you grab a single spot for 101, then the break credit in the jackpot goes up to $101. Simple as that. Mike Trout continues to hate me, White Whale. Randy Auto would top it. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see what we got. So I can't wait to see the odds on this with the City Skyline insert, what the odds are on that. They call it a case hit, but you know, you never really know if it's truly a case hit. We kind of have this conversation a lot during breaks. Good luck, guys. Goose Gossage, Cecil Fielder, Varsho, Carew. It's going to be a Vladdy Sr., Rails and Sales, and Ian Happ into 99 Vibrations. What up, Jonathan? Tom Seaver, Refractor. And Yuki Matsui is going to be the auto. Going out to San Diego, to Ron. So congrats, Ron. Getting a Matsui auto. And an Ian Happ X-Fractor. See some orange peeking out. That would be nice. A Ribkin color match or an Eddie Murray color match. I got to get more top loaders. Got to prepare for that orange peeking out. Well, we may as well go all the primary colors of the rainbow. We got red flowing. So why not add a little orange tang? And how about a Pudge City Skyline? So does not seem like it is a case hit because we got 2 in 5 boxes. That's a beauty. And the Tigers uni going to Alexander. So who are we gonna get on the stage? Let's get Pudge up there. Fred Lynn, X-Fractor. What's up, Jonathan? Well, okay then. Jonathan, I'm going to post it up tomorrow. Zeke Tovar. And there it is. Brian Reynolds is going to be an orange wave. 21 to 55. Little Buccos Inc. going to the Rooster. Congrats, Rooster. And let's see. Well, I think we're getting crowded on the stage. So much so that it's tough to get an orange tang up there. Nacho Refractor. Reagans. Alcantara. Lee Smith. And Matsui. Wagaman. Burley. George Brett. McNeil. Segues. Jordan Walker having himself a season. Eddie Murray. Brooks Robinson doubleheader. And a CC Sabathia. Blue Vibrations to 150. Lots and lots of color in this product. Kyle Stowers, Seager Refractor, Boggs, McAble Refractor, Joby, CJ Abrams. Looking for the big rookies too, even though this product isn't all about the rookie class. James Wood would be nice. Kobe Mayo, Kurtz would be nice. Clemens, Rails and Sales Yankee uniform, and a Giancarlo little gold Toile to 50. For the Yanks to Steven. Congrats, Steven. Really does have a nice look to it, that's for sure. Continued power of Griffey Jr. keeping guys out of the Hall of 10. Yeah, I kind of look to the Griffey and I'm wondering, should I be supplanting him? But I have a funny feeling that Refractor is like a $20 card at least. I haven't even checked. Prince Fielder Refractor. Should the Giancarlo Gold supplant the Griffey? What do you think? He's the only one that doesn't have ink number or short print. Stiff arming everybody out of the Hall of 10. I like that, the Hall of 10. All right, empty box. And the final box. So there is a true superfractor in this one, not the rose gold like some products have. It is a cinnamon swirls, not really cinnamon. It's the superfractor swirls. We're not talking cinnamon toast crunch here. And boy, wouldn't that be nice if we finished it off. He holds interest even this far removed, no to Stanton. And I'm also thinking no to Reynolds on the orange tang too. Yeah, all Griffey stuff is just astronomical. Griffey stuff, Bond stuff. I'm kind of surprised Kirby Puckett isn't quite as close to those types of guys. And Jeter too. Jeter's not really in that echelon. I would say Griffey, Bonds, probably Frank Thomas, I would say are like the 90s guys that all of their cards are in a higher echelon than others. Surprised that Jeter, I don't think, is in that. There's a lot of others too. Good luck, guys. Final auto on the way. Can we get something crazy? Graceffo, Spencer Steer, Ichiro, and Griffey. So that's our second Ichiro Griffey. And is this going to be our auto? It is not, but it is a Pasquantino Rose Gold to 75, and kind of crooked border there for the Pasquantino man. Going to the Royals, goes to Rooster, Maddox, Refractor, Sweeney, and there's the auto. It's Zebby Matthews on a base auto rookie for the Twinsies, going to Michael. Congrats, Michael, taking the last auto of the break, unless, who knows, maybe they do extra autos sometimes. There's Nolan Ryan. Maddox, there's our first Skeens. Sale, Larkin, Schmidt, Ernie Banks, Ke'Bryan Hayes, Bryce Harper, and it's going to be a Breggy. Blue mini diamond to 199, and the Red Sox uni going to Michael. So Michael with back-to-back jacks. Is that our first Mike Trout? I think that might be our first Trout. Caminero, Palmer, Roger Maris Refractor. There's a Nick Kurtz so good. I think that's our second Kurtz. Alonzo, Ty Cobb, Chisholm, Seaver, and it's going to be a Jackie Mookie and Mike Yastrzemski green Toile to 99. Going to the Royals, to Rooster once again. There's the coveted Andy Vance, like the only other auto. Maybe we get a diamond etch. Let's see. Chase Dollander is the X-Fractor. Vladdy, Nola, Castro, Ozuna, Logan Evans, Refractor. Kumar, Adelis, Kobe Mayo, Buster Posey, Refractor, Langoliers, and it's an A-Rod, Rails and Sales. And how about a Grant McCray Gold Wave Rookie to 50 to the Giants, to Amanda. And that may be the final hit. Let's see if we squeeze one more in. Dave Parker, Joe Torre, look at those sideburns. Mick Abel, J-Ram, Marte, Webb, Nacho, and Gordon Graceffo to round things out. So that was a fun product. Don't go anywhere though. We're not done. We didn't get any Otanis, did we? I don't think we got any Otanis at all. That is crazy. So we're going to recap it in a moment. We're going to do the Mama Parlay giveaway. I'm going to ask you guys a trivia question. First person in the break to comment the right answer will take this one home. And tonight we're going 2026 Tops Now Connor Griffin, as they say in French. It is his rookie and it is his 19-year-old top prospect, first MLB hit commemorative card on April 3rd. The question is, how many RBIs does Connor have currently? Is it 11, 15, or 22? First person in the break to comment with the right answer will take this one home. How many RBIs does Connor have currently? 11, 15, or 22? And then we will recap it. How many RBIs does Connor have? 11, 15, or 22? First person in the break to comment gets it right. Scotty H says 15, incorrect. Ron says 22, and that is right. He indeed has 22 ribbies, and then he got hurt. All right, Ron, so let me jot you down. Congrats. And now let's recap it. Look at the stack. What a stack. Griffey made it all the way. All right, so we'll start with the Judge Man base. He's getting top loaded. The Ichiro and Griffey row on the doubleheaders. X-Fractors are Dolander, Lynn, Happ, Hassel, and Messina. And then numbers, McCray to 50, Yastrzemski to 99, Bregman to 99, Pasquantino 75, Giancarlo to 50, CC to 150, Brian Reynolds to 25, Happ to 99, Freed 199, Henriquez 250, Zito 99, Sosa 99, Rocker 150, Satchel Paige 75, Biggio 75, Mackenzie Gore 150, DeCenzo 499, Varsho 199, Matthew Boyd 499, Daniel Roberts 75, Contreras 75, Locklear 250, Kelnick 199, and then the auto, Zebby Matthews rookie auto, Povich rookie auto, and Matsui rookie auto. And the top 10, we go Smoltz to 199, Kumar Rocker rookie to 100, the Griffey Jr. refractor, the Eddie Murray to 75, Scotty Rowland blue auto to 99, the Pudge Cityscape. What do we call it? City variation, city background. The Pierzynski auto to 199, and then we go red with Adam Mazur rookie. True red, 4 out of 5. The Cade Horton rookie Cityscape. And the hit of the break is the Steve Garvey red Toile, 2 out of 5 auto. How about that? Thank you guys so much for being part of the break. I hope you enjoyed it, had a great time. Always remember, do something good for someone else. It always comes back to you. And until next time, it's your boy Parlay J saying take care, spike your hair. We will see you next time. Goodbye. Good night. Bang.